environmental policy. What does it mean? What you must do. How to draft a policy. Okay. What I'm going to do is ask a few questions before I hand this out, because obviously the answers are on here. But what does it mean to you as an environmental policy?
It's an essential paper.
Yeah?
It's your statement of how you actually deal with your responsibilities.
Yeah, excellent. Anybody want to add to that? No? Okay. Yeah, very good. It's a clear statement of objectives outlining a company's commitment to minimise its effects on the environment. It demonstrates commitment and provides a starting point for action. Okay? It's that starting point. Very, very important. Okay. Good. I'm going to hand that round. If you let her pass those round, I want you to spend if I've got time. Yeah. I want you to have to quick digest this. It's a little exercise. It's called a 10-minute guide, but we're going to do it in far less time. I'm going to chiv you along a little bit. But have a quick read of it. And then tick up the 5 areas you control from the list that's below. Okay, the compliant with legislation, waste, energy. Okay, have a look at those. Tick 5 that you have direct control of. Okay, and you can keep these as well as a tool to actually write your environmental policy, which means something to you. Okay, and just to save time, rather than writing a simple statement for 2, write a simple statement for 1. Okay, so you should be able to turn that round fairly quickly. Okay, I'll give you a couple of minutes, so it means you've got to think quite quickly. Don't forget to make them realistic and achievable. Okay, I'm not going to go and say do you have to make them smart objectives, but yeah, you would. But realistic and achievable is good. Okay, I'm not necessarily saying you've got to sign and date it now. Okay. Quiet study going on. When one of you has written a small statement about one of those things you control, just quickly put your hand up and I can see how far we're progressing. There's a clue, there's some on the back.
Ensure waste is segregated and disposed of in an appropriate manner.
Yeah, good enough. Excellent. So the next one doesn't want to be a waste one. Yep.
On energy use, to measure, manage staff awareness.
Okay. Good. Anybody wish to add another one into the fray? Sue, you're biting your bottom lip.
Mine's quite rigorous.
Go on then.
Imagine.
Yeah.
So, for instance, on my transport one,
Yeah.
we monitor business mileage and
Yeah.
offset it with
Right.
what do you call it? A sustainable
Transport plan.
We actually pay a levy to a company that offsets our carbon.
Right.
We always share lifts.
Yeah.
And we use public transport and bicycles.
Yeah.
Whatever.
So your objective is to minimise your transport use.
Yeah.
Rather than adding all the detail of how you do it. Because that's the trick about writing a policy. The more detail you put on it, the more less likely I'm going to read it. Okay, when I'm going to tender for you're sending your tender document to me. What I'm saying is you can actually be quite, blunt and make a statement rather than getting the detail of how it. The devil in the detail comes when it gets to the final stages of a contract and a tender document, whereas when they say, well, how did you do that? Do you see what I mean? That's why a policy can be quite on one page without too much detail, okay? Don't forget, when you make a statement in that policy, which is going into the public domain, in other words, it's going to the public sector, okay, who will look at it, the next question they will ask you is prove it. Show me. Okay? That is always going to be the acid test.